But me, I get dogged out all the way around. Nastiness, though. Oh, I'm telling folks, man, I ain't did nothing with these folks, man. Hold on, no.
What's your name, Miss Silver? What's your name, Miss Silver? You know what? You know what?
What?
It's funny that you said that. You just brought back some memories. So when you said that, when I told you, I think on a couple phone calls back. Remember I told you, I said, you know what they call you right here? Yeah, you say what?
They call you Nasty
I said they call
Nesto.
you Nasty Nestos, right? However I said it. So
They call
they
you
don't
Nasty
took my voice.
Nesto.
I can speak to that. As to 23 CP 215407 at our last hearing, the state did move to null, prosecutor to decline that particular case. We will just revive
We'll just
that
bring it
case
back
in
an indictment. Thank you, Denise. Yes, it's your girl's birthday today. What's today? It's your girl's birthday. Okay. Hi, guys. They call him Nasty Nesto. They call him Nasty Nesto. Okay. Hi, guys. Hey. Let me get over to my setup. My proper. I mean, this isn't bad. I had to, y'all. I have on my birthday ears. These come out to play every year on my birthday. Okay. Little cupcake, little sparkle ears. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to your favorite Virgo. Happy birthday to me. I'm 55 today. I'm 55 today. I'm 55 today. I'm 55 today. Hey, okay? Period. On this day, a real OG was born. Okay. Okay. Yes. 55. Thank you. Thank you very much. I will take that. Okay. Thank you very much. Double nickels. And what is double nickels? Girl, that's a whole dime piece. Okay. It ain't nothing but a dime. Okay. Tens across the board. Guys, last night I was gonna go live. And then I was like, maybe I'm gonna go into members. And then I was like, girl, get your sleep. Take your ass to bed after you finish doing what you're doing. I think you guys are going to enjoy today because we are going to run it back. We're going to run it back. We're going to run it back, and I feel like you guys are going to enjoy it. Okay. Double nickels, girl. Yes. Okay. Let's just go ahead and get right into it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. I think you guys are going to be like, Is this what we're doing today? Yes, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing today. Okay. On today, yes. Portia, would you hush? Girl. My little doggy daughter is so vocal. She's so bad and so spoiled. Okay, my little doggy daughter. Thank you, boo. Thank you. I appreciate that, boo. Thank you. I think I got a gift. Okay, well, someone gifted a friend and it gifts me too. So thank you so much. Oh, thank you. You guys are dropping your milestones. Thank you. Okay, let me start from the top. Denise, thank you, boo. Thank you, boo. Period. Okay. Thank you so much. Only me, 18 months. So long. I appreciate all of it. Thank you. Let me. Okay. Does everybody want a gong today? You guys love the gong. So, y'all, I was having technical issues. I showed everybody else this. I don't normally mention, but this sometimes people will ask me, but this ring right here, it says 091270. Hello. It's gold with pave. It's just a little, you know what I mean? It's my husband bought it for me a couple years ago. Love it, love it, love it. So if you ever wonder what I'm wearing on this finger, it's my birthday. Like, you know how Virgos are. I mean, we might not put it out on, but there's always something Virgoing in the mist, and I wear my birthday on me all the time. Anyway, and these are my birthday ears I got right for my 48th birthday. We went to Disney, and these are the ears that I got on that trip. And I try to make sure I wear them every year just because, oh gosh, you can see the little chalkboard in the back. I try to make sure because they are my birthday ears. And for many, many, many years, I wanted to go to Disney. I finally went as an adult with my own family, and taking the magical boat ride over to Magic Kingdom and all of the things was definitely a dream come true for me. I didn't get to go to Disney as a kid. We went to Florida a lot because our people are in Florida. But we never went to Disney, so it was a wonderful experience. I love it, and I hope to go back this year. But these are my ears I got during that birthday season. So okay. So I try to wear them when I go live on my birthday. That's when I usually try to wear them. Justin's mom, thank you. Only me 23. Thank you guys. Thank y'all. Thank you. Justin's mom, thank you, boo. I appreciate you so much. Freedom keeps missing me. Okay. Thank you. Happy birthday to me. Thank you. Happy birthday to all of our friends out there. I know that there were some September 11th, September 10th. It's birthday season, period, for all the Virgos. So whether your birthday just passed or your birthday is coming, you know, we do it all year. So happy birthday to all my Virgos out here. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all so much, holding me down, everything. BougieGang holding me down all the time. You guys are so amazing, and I love y'all very, very, very much. A day just is not a day until I see you guys. So I just want y'all to know how much I really appreciate everything. Okay. Thank you for the gift and gifting a friend. Naturally be yourself. Happy 55th birthday. Thank you, hun. Thank you. Let me see. Where's my rest of my comment? Naturally. Okay, here we go. Bonding out since 2022. One of my new favorite handles. Girl, what is YouTube calling it today? Carlise, hey boo boo, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you very, 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 very much. Let me drop some and coins for y'all. Thank you. Let me see where I've got to. Okay, us as in we seniors need love too. Period. Okay, girl. Period. 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 On per. Thank you. And let's see. Us as in we. Thank you, Irie. Happy birthday to my fellow Virgo. My birthday was 8/25. What happened on 8/25? Oh, a YouTube mommy got married. Did we have court on 8/25? Let me see. 8/25. Is that the day? No, that's not the day Nesto got the big decline. What else happened on the 25th? Was that the day he went to court? Girl. 25th. Girl, so much has been happening. Happy birthday, my sis. I appreciate you so much. Okay. Wow. Okay. April B, 17 months, 55. Where? Okay, April B, thank you. Lisa Queen Cooks, Miss Buckeye. Okay. Y'all, thank you so much. Attitude and Tylenol. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys. The Real Paralegal. Happy birthday, Bougie. Mimi. Thank you. Kingdom of Kush. Thank you. Freedom's not coming soon. Freedom's not coming soon. Okay, Sweet Aces Silhouette. Thank you so much for happy birthday. You guys supporting it means a lot. Thank you so much. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to my Virgo sister. Just celebrated 56. Okay. 56 2 days ago. Y'all, so much has been happening. It's so hard to not let the events, you know, um uh kind of interfere, right? Caddy love. Um Things happen every single day, but girl, some weird shit's been happening this week. And at the end of the day, um the seasons are getting ready to change and all of the things, and there are people out here who are quite disturbed, and their energy is not straight. I'm not going to try to get all metaphysical and all that stuff on y'all, but there's an energy shift, right? Especially as there's like the fall, and the is it the fall solstice? Autumn is coming, right? Even though it is still technically summer. People just get weird. People get very strange, and there's so much stuff going on, and you have to be very grounded and centered to be able to roll with this thing called life, right? Life is you got to take it easy, right? Ooh, thank you. You guys are oh. Thank you. Someone just hit my Cash App. Thank you so much. I'll get to that in just a second. Butterfly, 16 months. Attitude and Tylenol. Thank you so much. Flapjack, happy birthday. Thank you so much. 55 ball. Okay. Happy birthday. Is it solitarily so light? So literal. Is it so literal me? Is it so solitaire me? I'm sure I'm getting it totally wrong. Can you phonetically drop it on me, please? I would so appreciate that. But thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Soap opera fan, happiest birthday. I appreciate that so much. Let me drop some log on you and some coins for all of you guys. Virgo Queen, soap opera fan, thank you so much. Butterfly, thank you, hun. The Real Empress, thank you, hun. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Blue Sapphire must be a Virgo. If you're not, sapphires are stones. So sapphires are fabulous. Thank you. Bonding out since 2022. A mess. Y'all, we're going to get into some stuff in just a minute. Thank you so much for gifting 5 friends. Lisa Lulu, happy birthday, Virgo love. Next week is mine. Thank you. Freedom's not coming soon. I just hate when people say that people are haters and stuff. It's just, let me tell you something. I don't know if our girl Kathy's in the bushes. Kathy might be in the work bushes because she is a very hardworking corporate lady, on top of being our YouTube streets most notorious gossip from Gossip Rumor Innuendo. She it was funny. She put up a post the other day and she was talking about Adelson Anonymous for all of the people who are addicted, and I'm talking about addicted to the Adelson crime family story. And baby, I was like, you know what? They're not the only ones. People get a good story and they want that good story. And if the story keeps on giving, we gonna keep talking, because that's what we do on social media. People find each other based on common ground and things like that, right? So I thought, I mean, it's, girl, the people over there in the dot girl, you may as well just call it a sector, the Adelson sector, baby. Girl, it was a range of emotions. I damn near saw somebody, I think she was probably crying. I'm not saying any names, but baby, these people are upset. They are ready for Wendy to be arrested. They are ready for Harvey. They are rerunning the footages. Girl, talking about it still every single night. I mean, if anybody comes over here talking about us, talking about Nesto, I'm going to tell them, go have a seat. Please leave me alone. Okay? There are so many girl. Who didn't know about Young Thug and Mariah? Didn't we know Young Thug was cheating on Mariah a year ago? Didn't we know that? Didn't we see the footages? Didn't we see the footages a year ago? Hello? Girl, we saw the footage. Girl, we've been seeing them footages, okay? We knew this ain't no surprise. Girl, okay? If you in the phone calls from prison sector, period, right? If you're in the phone calls from prison sector, then you would know that Thug has been getting around, and girl, it was on, I'm not going to say a bunch of names, but those footages have been around. Okay. Those footages have been around and we all know it. Thank you guys for all the happy birthdays. Y'all are just, I'm going to have a wonderful girl, 120 years. Okay. Y'all are giving me so much. It's going to be 120, girl. I'm going to be on that. Ma'am, we heard that you had a podcast once upon a time, and we're here to help you celebrate your 110th birthday. I'm like, yes, I was. Okay. We used to talk about the things on the YouTube streets. God only knows what they're going to be doing then. Y'all are just blessing me. Thank you for all of the wishes. I appreciate y'all so much. Let's get into it, because I don't want us to not be able to finish what we need to get finished. Let's start with, because I feel like sometimes, like right now we're going to get a little, no, we're not getting serious, but with the sexual assault case, I feel like there's a little bit of, okay, now when did that happen? Did they dismiss it? There are people out here who give misinformation talking about that it was dismissed when it was not. It was supposed to be null prost and it did not get null prost, or as they may say, null processed. Okay. Y'all, the streets are wild right now. Thank you, Be the Light. I appreciate you. You and hubby go get a single call. Okay. You go to a single call. A single call. I think he was trying, because he was talking about, what was he was talking about? All That, was it All That Jazz with Mama Morton? What's the name of that play? Is it All That Jazz? I can't think. It's not All That Jazz. Mama Morton. Hold on. He was talking about the Queen Latifah movie, but it was a Broadway play. I think it's All That Jazz. And he said it's wild. Oh, Chicago. It's Chicago. It's Chicago. It's Chicago. It's Chicago. It's Chicago. Thank you, V the One. Thank you, Alan Speed. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are amazing. Somebody got gifted. If you just got gifted, if you got gifted today, please make sure to put some birthday cakes in the chat. Drop some birthday cakes because guess what? You just got gifted. Okay. Thank you, twin mom. Love you more. Love you too. Thank you. We love you. Thank you so much, hon. Period. Okay. All right, let's go to this one. Just a second, because I thought this was. I got a whole list. Should we start from the beginning? Do you guys want to start? Do you guys want to start at the like in chronological order, or do you want to just go where we need to go? And if you are in members, I dropped something yesterday as a throwback, but it's so pertinent and so relevant. We got to listen to it today. Girl, drop them birthday cakes in the chat. My new favorite lippy from Fenty Beauty. It's called Tulip Kiss. 2 TWO. Okay. I feel like happy birthday, Franny Pooh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. One of my good girlfriends calls me Franny Pooh or Franny Puss. Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So at first when I saw Franny Pooh, I was like, wait a second. And then I'm like, okay, but girl, she's probably in the bushes. She's in the work bushes sometimes listening. Oh, let me fix my hair's out of place. Push my hair behind my ear. Okay. So yeah, I have my ears on. I'm sorry you guys can't see. I'm in the homeschool room, and the homeschool room is a mess. As you can, there's things going on that you know what I'm saying? So it's a blur out of respect for the room. The room is disrespectful at this moment. So, but it's okay. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, hun. Thank you, Miss Mesmerize. Hello to everybody. You guys say hi to each other for me. It's almost impossible for me to get caught up on everyone's messages at this moment, but I appreciate y'all so much. And I thank you for all of the birthday wishes. You guys are extending my life by like about 100 years at this moment. So I am forever in your debt and gratitude for all of the kind words that I'm soaking in at this moment. So thank you. Okay, let me share my screen. Let's just get into it because I feel like I want to laugh. And I feel like today is a great day for a good catch up. So let's get into it. Jay Breezy, thank you. You're the best. You the best. You the best. Freedom's not coming soon. Yes. It's not. It's I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna go, but we're gonna figure it out. All right, where are we? We're gonna just start right here. All right, let's get into it, guys. Okay. Let's start here. On this day, it is February 5th, 2024, and we are at Judge Manning's bond hearing for Ernest Williams. Let's get into it. You're going to notice that the DA there's two. You're going to notice it's Will Wooten and Ernell. We'll just bring it back in an indictment. Winfrey. Hi, boo. How are you, hun? Happy birthday, sis. I pray that God blesses you over and over and over again. What? Period. I'll take it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, sis. Leela, not Layla. Period. Thank you, hun. The woman he chose. You love throwbacks. We get ready to throw it. We get ready to throw it back to where, baby, we're gonna throw it all the way back. Okay. Girl, the chariot with Gabriel is coming. We taking it to the green. We're gonna make it all make sense. That's what we get ready to do. Okay, let's get into it. For anyone who had questions about the sexual assault, did they dismiss it? Did they no process? Did they whatever? And drop some birthday cakes in the chat for my beautiful birthday ears. Okay, thank you so much. Straight from my favorite place, one of my favorite places, Florida. Okay. And my birthday ears. Okay. Yes. Okay.
I guess we're trying to log on to just spinning. So
I did create a playlist and I'll make this available. It's private right now but it's specific to Ernest Williams bond hearings. I do have a hearings playlist, which it may have most, it may not have all because your girl ain't perfect. But I realized that court proceedings needed to kind of pop out a little bit because there is so much content on my channel. I said, let me do a pop out of court because I know some of you guys love court proceedings. So there's that, but I did specifically make a Ernest Williams pop out of hearings, and this is I did that yesterday, and always curious, thank you so much. Relly, thank you so much. JMM55, thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much, y'all. Let's get into it. So this is, if anyone comes, just look at the top of the screen. 2/5/24, Judge Manning Ernest Williams bond hearing. You see Hannah Rondon here, and you're going to see two faces that you recognize in a minute. Just hold on. Okay, here we go.
just spinning. So Lieutenant Carter,
I think she was having
sending
technical
somebody
problems.
to try to go back there and help them.
Okay, so they're working. If you hear me talking and I'm not talking like right here, you know it's part of this.
Yeah, Your Honor, I hear you.
Yeah, so I guess it's just not letting them log on.
Hey,
But
it's not hear you. Hold on.
but we got, let's see who we got.
I hope I didn't mess this up.
Or Orlando Pitts and Latravius.
Okay, let me.
Orlando Pitts. So all right. This is Mr. Williams. That's position 9, 10, and 11. And I think there's a consent. And Ms. Winfrey, you've said that position 9 is going to be a dismissal.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. So 23 CP 215407 is going to be a dismissal. We got position 10, 23 CP 220091, 3 counts of theft by deception felony, and 23 CP 220152, 3 counts of financial transaction card fraud, and 1 count of theft by deception felony. Ms. Rondon, and y'all came up with some sort of agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. For position 10, the case that ends in 091, the state and I have agreed to a $6,000.
So just kind of hear what's going on here. He's getting a bond reduction, and notice that Will Wooten and Ernell Winfrey are right here. They are in the room. Okay, they're in the room, and this is going to go pretty quick. Okay.
91, the state and I have agreed to a $6,000 total bond with a no contact with the victim, an ankle monitor, and a condition to surrender his passport. For position 11, which ends in 1.
Hold on. Did she read the charges? Hold on. I think we missed that part.
Winfrey, you've said yours first, sir. All right. This is Mr. Williams. That's position 9, 10, and 11. And I think there's a consent. And Ms. Winfrey, you've said that position 9 is going to be a dismissal.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. So 23 CP 215407 is going to be a dismissal. We got.
Remember when this happened and Blabbermouth and damn Busybody were losing their shit like, oh my God, it's getting dismissed and this, that, and the third and blah, blah, blah. And a whole year went by. And that case just sat there and sat there. This is February. This is February 2024. This had been sitting there for a very long time. And then a year later, May 2025, it got indicted. The same case. Okay. I'll show it to you. Just remind me to show that to you in a minute. So listen, she's talking to DDA, Deputy DA Ernell Winfrey, and then there's Deputy DA Will Wooten. Okay.
Correct, Your Honor.
All right.
He's sex crimes. He's financial crimes.
So 23 CP 215407 is going to be a dismissal. We got position 10, 23 CP 220091, 3 counts of theft by deception felony, and 23 CP 220152, 3 counts of financial transaction card fraud, and 1 count of theft by deception felony. Ms. Rondon, and y'all came up with some sort of agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. For position 10, the case that ends in 091, the state and I have agreed to a $6,000 total bond with a no contact with the victim, an ankle monitor, and a condition to surrender his passport. For position 11, which ends in 152, we have consented to an $8,000 total bond with the same conditions as the previous position, no contact with the victim, surrender of the passport, and an ankle monitor.
All right, so on the one position 10 ending in 0091, I've got stay away from 1064 Park Road in Atlanta, Georgia. You got my normal, no drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, no replicas of weapons, no further contact is Gaylene, Gaylene Bickham's, B-I.
So that is Mercedes. That is $72,000 Mercedes. That's the $191,000 Ms. Bickham that they're referring to. So you got to kind of listen close for the clues, because when they're just rattling off these case numbers, if you don't know by heart, just listen for obviously Gaylene, or I think it's Galen, or maybe it's Gaylene, Bickham, or Gail for short, Bickham.
For the contact is Gaylene, Gaylene Bickham's, Bickham's.
Thank you, Vicky. Thank
And
you.
are they going to surrender the passport to you, Ms.
Thank you,
Rondon?
AC.
Yes, we'll arrange that.
All right, I know it's got those other 2 cases. I know Cobb County for some reason believes in those tablets, so no access to a tablet. So they take that.
Remember, at this time, even though Blabbermouth and Busybody were friends, what Ernest may or may not know is that Blabbermouth was, and maybe I don't know if Ernest Williams people are listening, because word on the street is they watch over here. At the end of the day, the lady that goes over there to go pray for Mr. Williams, baby, she was over there in Judge Manning's ear, who she was saying was one of her friends. I don't know how true that is anymore. And saying that there was a certain inmate who had a tablet that didn't need to have one. So Blabbermouth is the one who ratted out, who snitched on Ernest Williams about the tablet, which was really none of her business. So she can say whatever she wants to say, but baby, you became friends with these people on top of snitching the man out, okay? Which was absolutely like diabolical, okay?
Tablet away from him. On position 11, ending in 0152, that's no further contact with Melody Scretchen, Scretchen.
And these were all conspiracy charges, okay?
And no further contact the co-defendant, Erica King. Stay away from 900 Pine Grove Drive. You got the ankle monitor. He'll send a ring.
It's 980, 990. You know, Judge Manning makes, you know what I mean? Saying, you know, God bless Judge Manning, okay? But, you know, sometimes she can't read. You see how, look at her head. She must have either forgot her glasses or baby didn't pick up the good ones, because ma'am is trying to read that paper so bad.
Under the passport to you. And once again, no tablets. So you lose your tablet, sir. All right, Ms. Rhonda, you gonna send that to me?
Yes, Your Honor, I will.
All right. Oh, well, you can't email it, Ms. Rhonda. What's the plan?
Oh, well, Judge, I can email you, but I can't receive any response back. So
Okay.
I can do the order and I'll send it to you. I'll do that.
Oh, so you can send it, you just can't. Okay.
Correct. But yeah, the firewall stops us from receiving any sort of emails.
So last year at this time, for any of you guys who are new, Fulton County had a virus, or Fulton County got hacked, excuse me. They had a virus in the form of a hacker, and it took down the systems, the outside access to Odyssey and all of those things. So when she's talking about that she can't email or she can't do certain things, it's because there were some limitations with the system for almost like it felt like it was 6 months. It was a while. You could not access certain things, and it was very difficult to get information.
Okay, got you. Well, I will, I'll sign it when I get it and I'll give it to Mr. Dukes and he can get it e-filed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, best of luck to you, sir. Thank you, Ms. Winfrey. You can leave the booth. Thank you, Mr. Wooten.
Thank you, Your
Mr.
Honor.
Williams, I'll be out to Cobb County to speak with you.
All right, let's see.
Okay. So what happened here? This was February 5th, 2024. He got a reduction in bond on the conspiracy cases, and ADA Winfrey says that she was going to dismiss those the CP case, right? And also the sexual assault. Just listen. And she said it was going to be a dismissal, but when they come back, she says, oh, we're going to just bring it back in an indictment. Now, the CP did end up getting no pros, but the sexual assault ended up getting indicted May of 2025. Okay. So that did happen. So I don't know if you want to hear a little bit of that again, and then we'll just proceed to the next one, or is everybody good on that one? Let's see. I feel like they should have read
Sir.
charges.
All right, it's position 9. Nine, 10, and 11, and I think there's a consent. And Ms. Winfrey, you've said that position 9 is going to be a dismissal.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, so 23 CP 215407 is going to be a dismissal. We got position 10, 23 CP 22009.
Okay, there's that dismissal. Okay, let's go. Let's go here. This was right about a month later. This was March 11th, 2024.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is what happened yesterday afternoon, 5 p.m. Nesto was back in a hearing with Judge Manning. It was a bond reduction hearing on some of his additional cases. Nesto
Correct,
is
Judge.
still
We're all here
sitting
on.
at a
Okay.
pretty high
Ms.
bond.
Rhonda, you ready?
We'll talk about it at the end.
So this is a month later. This is March 11th, 2024. You can see that right up here. Okay. You can see my arrow. Okay.
You guys must be leaving the jail. I'm sorry. We'll try to get y'all taken care of quickly. All right. So on the add-ons, 1 through 5, I think 1 through 4, 1 through 4. 22 CP 210500. There's right now I've got 610 days without indictment. There's a $5,000 good bond on theft by deception. 22 CP 211078, 610 days, $15,000 good bond on 3 counts of conspiracy to commit a felony. Then on position 3, 22 CP 212559, 610 days without indictment, a $25,000 good bond on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 counts of conspiracy to commit a felony. And then on position 4, 23 CP 215407, 610 days without indictment, there's a $700,000 good bond on 4 CWAC charges. Wow.
Yes, Your Honor. 20 cycles with arrest out of Georgia and Kentucky, a 2006 felony conviction for possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, death by receiving stolen property, also a 2006 conviction for false statements, and a 2005 conviction out of Kentucky for bank fraud. In addition to the cases on the calendar, there are 3 additional open cases, Your Honor. A CWAC case under 23 CP 219961. Death by deception, 3 counts. That's under case number 23 CP 220091. And the third case is theft by deception, financial transaction card fraud, 3 counts under 23 CP 220152. Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead, Ms. Rondon.
Girl, that was enough, right? Let me say real quick because I'm gonna get behind for a second. Bingo, bonding out since 2022. Thank you, hun. Is it Olivia? Olivia only. Thank you. Happy birthday, Bougie. It's your birthday, but I am receiving the gift from you. I love your live chats. Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. Dark and lovely. Hey, boo. Happy birthday, Bougie. I hope you're enjoying your special day. I am. Jen F, thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you supporting for so long. Thank you. And Sherry Berry 11, thank you for my birthday wishes. Thank you, hon. I appreciate you. Let me drop some coins and gongs, baby. Y'all, we are in the bushes. We're in the YouTube streets bushes, but not. We are running it all the way back, and we are in court today, and we are running back all of the bond hearings. Okay. Period.
Good evening, Judge.
So you hear the clerk just said that Sir had 20 cycles at that moment and 3 additional cases, and you see Nesto pop up right back here. Okay. There's Will Wooten. There's Hannah in the car, and there is Ernell Winfrey in her office once again. Okay.
For position 1 on the add-on calendar, the state and I have been able to come to a consent bond. So for 22 CP 210500, the bond that we've agreed to consent to is $3,000 with the following conditions: an ankle monitor to surrender his passport and to have no contact with the named victim. Position 2 for 22 CP 211078, we've consented to a $9,000 total bond with the same conditions as the previous case: ankle monitor, surrender the passport, and no contact with the named victim. For position 3, which is 22 CP 212559, we have agreed to a $15,000 total bond with the same conditions: ankle monitor, surrender passport, and no contact with the named victim, and also no contact with Erica Hewley, or AKA Erica King. And then additionally, Judge, for position 4, which is 23 CP 215407, the last time we were in court for this case, the state announced that it was dismissed through a decline to prosecute. And so I'm a little confused why this case is back on the calendar.
I didn't see a dismissal.
So Hannah is calling out like Ernell Winfrey and basically saying, last time we were here, you said you were going to dismiss that. Judge Manning is getting ready to see. I don't see that on here. Okay. Thank you, Soul Power. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate all my birthday wishes. Thank you, guys. Okay, let's run that back just a little bit, and I'm gonna let that play all the way through. Okay.
So I'm a little confused why this case is back on the calendar.
I didn't see a dismissal on this one.
Your Honor, I can speak to that. As to 23 CP 215407, at our last hearing, the state did move to null process or to decline that particular case. We will just revive that case in an indictment.
Okay.
And you can hear from Judge Manning's reaction to that, because it was like, didn't last month you say you were going to dismiss that? Now you're going to just bring it back as an indictment. We were going to no process and we were going to dismiss it, but we just going to bring it back with an indictment. Okay. And you can just hear in Judge Manning's voice that it just kind of like, now say what now? Okay. Well, what happened? Like, what happened? Okay. All right, let's hear that. Okay. Thank you, Cancer Sun, Nola. Thank you, Boo. Thank y'all so much. Bad news, bad news.
The state did move to null process or to decline that particular case. We will just revive that case in an indictment.
Oops.
Okay. So, okay,
Judge Manning don't even know what to say. Okay. Because I mean, damn, the man got 20 cases. And I guess she thought, you know what I mean? I don't know what she was thinking, but the man's got 50, 11 cases. And last time they were there, they're trying to clear some things up. Hannah reminds ADA or DDA, this is still open. It was supposed to be a dismissal. And we heard Nesto talking to Sonia about that at this time. They're supposed to dismiss it. It's not done yet. It's not showing up in the system. Sonia kept looking it up. Baby, no. She came with this.
The state did move to null process or to decline that particular case. We will just revive that case in an indictment.
Okay. So, okay, so was because I didn't see the dismissal filed yet.
I did not file one, Your Honor. Should I send you a?
Oh, okay.
I mean, in all fairness, Ernell Winfrey was supposed to file some sort of document the month before, but clearly she did not. And then she says they're going to bring it back an indictment, but the indictment did not come until May of 2025. It came 14 months later.
No, as long as you file, because I looked at it today and I didn't see the indictment. That's why. Okay, so all right, they'll dismiss it now. So just so you know,
look at Nesto.
Also, if she says they're going to revive it in an indictment, they could indict your case and then rearrest you on a grand jury warrant. Just so you know, okay. And I don't know about the case in front of Judge Edwards or the other indicted cases if you've got bonds or what's happened with those. All right, best of luck.
Judge, for the consent bond, will Ms. Rhonda be preparing those consent bonds and submitting those to the court? And then,
Ms. Robinson, you read my mind. I was about to say I can prepare them and submit them this evening.
okay, and then for the case, I know she said the dismissal order for position 4. Is Ms. Winfrey going to submit a dismissal order for that one? Just so we have something. Otherwise, the case is just going to stay open.
If Your Honor would prefer that I send something, I will do that.
But that never happened. It just stayed there. No activity for 14 months, because I would check it all the time. No activity. All of a sudden, boom, May 2025, the indictment came. That's the one when he was in court a couple of weeks ago and they arraigned him on the sexual assault. This is that. Okay. They're talking about that. What he got arraigned for, the sexual servitude, the trafficking. I think they waived reading it so he wouldn't have to be embarrassed sitting in court of what they're pointing the finger at him for. But that's what this is. But it took a while for the indictment to come.
Okay, let's see.
I think Judge Manning is like shook for some reason. I don't know why, but
will it be something you need me to sign?
Thank you, Chocolate.
I don't think those get signed by me, do they?
Thank you, Keisha
No,
Ray.
No,
Thank
First
you,
appearance
Blue.
if they know a process.
Thank you, Analytical One.
Okay, well, if it's something you need me to sign, you just want to email it to me. All right,
Okay.
sir. Like I said, if they do an indictment, they can do a direct indictment and issue a grand jury warrant and rearrest you on that. I don't know the status of your other cases because you have some indicted. I know there's one. It's in front of Judge Williams, so this won't have any effect on any of those. Best of luck to you, sir. You can leave the booth.
Best-
Ron, that concludes my business. May I be excused?
Yes, sir. Oh, yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thanks, Judge.
All right, so have a good evening. All right, we got position.
That's when we saw for the first time that Nesto got a big old butt. Oh yeah.
Arrest you on that. I don't know the status of your other cases. You have some
Girl.
indicted. I know there's one.
He
It's in
had
front of
the
Judge
zoom
Williams,
zoom
so,
wham whams.
This won't have any effect on any of those. Best of luck to you, sir. You can leave the booth.
Your Honor, that concludes my business. May I be excused?
Yes, sir. Oh, yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thanks, Judge.
All right, so have a good evening. All right, we got position.
Okay, guys, there you have it. So the charges where there was a reduction are the conspiracy charges with Erica King. Also, they discussed the CP charges that were dismissed on February 5th. Turns out that Deputy District Attorney Earlene Winfrey had not filed the papers for the dismissal, and there was some discussion regarding that, and also that it could be revived through a grand jury indictment, which to me sounds like the case isn't completely dead, which we've discussed that. So interesting turn of events. What was kind of said, not said. Number one, this hearing basically was a reduction in bail, so that did happen. And also to clarify the dismissal of the CP charges, which we now know didn't happen and could come back through an indictment. They didn't say will come back. They said could come back. So
Now, the actual CP charges did end up getting no pros, but the sexual assault came back, and that was indicted in May, and he was arraigned on that 2 weeks ago. Okay. Where shall we go next? Okay. Hold on, let's see. Let's go. Here's another Hannah Rondon hearing, because we've seen Craig Lewis till we're blue in the face. We've seen him a lot.
Nope. All right, Ernest Williams. All right, Ms. Rondon.
Good evening, Judge. I'm going to waive sounding of everything for Mr. Williams.
Now what's the date on this one? 11/13/23. This is November 13th, 23.
Okay, so it's 23 CP 215407. Not just on this case and other cases, though. It's 495 days without indictment. Has any of his cases been indicted, Ms. Rondon?
No, Judge, they haven't.
Okay. It's a $800,000 good bond, 1, 2, 3, 4 CWAC cases.
So that when he says when she's saying $800,000, those are the pictures. Those were $200,000 a piece. That's why he was sitting there at over $1 million bond. Okay, let's get into it.
Yes, 19 cycles. The last arrest was May the 12th, 2015 in Fulton County for theft by deception, 2 counts. And that charge was null pros on February the 1st, 2016. He does appear to have an outstanding hold out of.
So did you hear that? His last arrest, according to the clerk right here, Miss Bridget, she said it was, what was the date of 2/15? So when did he marry Shirley? So like a year after they got married, he's over there getting arrested for theft by deception. And then it got no prost a year later. Nesto got comfortable with these people not being able to prosecute him, but we're going to get into the reason why, because when Sonia's over there keeps saying that stuff is civil, when someone actually did try to sue him to get their money, you're going to see what he did and why they pressed charges on him. Okay.
Preach. Rah.
Yes, 19 cycles. The last arrest was May the 12th, 2015, in Fulton County for theft by deception, 2 counts. And that charge was null pros on February the 1st, 2016. He does appear to have an outstanding hold out of McDonough, Georgia, for larceny. The date on that warrant was February the 19th, 2019. He has prior felony convictions. One in 2006 out of Cobb County for theft by taking and armed robbery and theft by receiving stolen.
I didn't even know he had stuff in Cobb County. He's sitting in Cobb County because he's a Fulton County prisoner, but I didn't know he was over there getting arrested in Cobb County too. Girl.
Property. One in 2000 Georgia for larceny. The date on that warrant was February the 19th, 2019. He has prior felony convictions. One in 2006 out of Cobb County for theft by taking and armed robbery and theft by receiving stolen property.
Theft by taking, armed robbery, and receiving stolen property in Cobb County. A mess. That's just Fulton County, the 19 or 20 cycles. Then she's talking about what happened over in Cobb County. What are cycles, to be clear? I get arrests or cases. So maybe arrest cycles. Let's see. What does the court mean by cycles? When the court refers to cycles, it can mean alternating periods of court sittings. Okay, no. I mean, as it pertains to a defendant. I think it's cases, but let me see.
Out of Kentucky for bank fraud, and one in 2005 out of Cobb County for false statements or writings. Nothing in addition, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead, Ms. Rondon.
Yes, Your Honor. As stated, Mr. Williams.
Okay, the term defendant cycles is not a formal legal term. However, it is used in non-legal context to refer to the repetitive cycle of rearrests, convictions, and return to incarceration experienced by repeat offenders. Okay, this phenomenon is known as recidivism. Boom. Cycles. Okay, make it rain. Thank you, hun. Keisha Ray, analytical one. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Okay, let's get back into it. Girl. We went into the crates today. Look, do you guys recognize this lawyer down here, John Melnick? Whose lawyer was John Melnick, guys? We're having a Fulton County Are You Paying Attention quiz. Whose lawyer was John Melnick? And he had to go on vacation. He was representing someone during the YSL trial. He had to go on vacation. That was Woody's lawyer. Yes. Okay. And who took his place? Kayla Bumpus Jackson. Soon to be new mommy. Okay, girl. All this YouTube streets drama. Okay. Woody. Okay. Period. All right.
Does have a $200,000 bond on these charges. So IL is really not in question here. He does, since he has already been granted a bond, he is entitled to a bond. And really the issue here is that the $800,000 total, because it's $200,000 per charge, is basically tantamount to no bond. Mr. Williams has been in custody for 495 days. And this case does originate out of the incident that did put him in jail 495 days ago. I would ask for his bond to be significantly reduced. And I would ask for that bond not to exceed $50,000 total. Mr. Williams is looking forward to his day in court. He is presumed innocent of all charges, and the bond as currently situated is basically tantamount to no bond.
You represent him in all his cases?
I have 5 of his cases, and Creel Lewis has, I believe, the other 2.
Oh, okay.
Still.
All right. All right, go ahead, Mr. Malkin.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good evening, Ms. Rondon. It looks like, so he's got 7 cases, if I'm understanding correctly, open with very serious charges, and I believe I heard that he had an armed robbery conviction as well. So, not lowering his bond at all would not be unreasonable, given the danger that he poses to the victims, to the community,
always a
risk of
lady.
reoffending, having all these cases open at once. I'm going to ask that the bond remain the same.
All right, let's see.
88 Brad was like, yeah, not on my watch. You're not getting out, and they blow me up on the news. It won't be on my watch. I vote no reduction in bond. Look at Hannah's face. Hannah's like 200,000 a piece is no bond. And 88 Brad said, well, armed robbery and all of the things, okay.
No drugs unless prescribed, no alcohol, no
Look at
weapons.
88 Brad. Brad was like, and this is when they were doing court at like 5:00 at night. Girl, 88 Brad's like, no. We're not co-signing that.
You don't have private counsel, so we'll take off ankle monitor, but you'll still have 24-hour curfews. You have an address where he'll be living?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is it in Fulton?
Is it Sonia's apartment or Dre's or wherever he was trying to go? Because it won't gonna be Shirley's apartment.
Do you know?
I do believe it's in Fulton County.
Is it in Fulton County, sir? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs up. Okay.
Stop lying. You don't have no bond.
No social media, no internet usage, no further contact with anyone under the age of 18. Cannot leave Fulton County, and you must surrender your passport to your lawyer. I know that was on there previously, Miss Rhonda, before you. Do you have a way to secure his passport?
Yeah, we can make that happen.
All right, you have to surrender your passport to Miss Rondon. I know if you have Creel Lewis, you have to surrender them to one of them, and then they can talk between each other and make sure. Also, and for some reason, I think it's because the thing, no further contact with any animals. 175,000 on each count, and I'm
no contact with any animals.
going to email the DA, let her know, and remind her about all 5, 6, 7 of these cases, Miss Rondon.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Best of luck to you, sir. You can leave the booth.
And Your Honor, that was my only matter tonight. May I be excused?
Yes, ma'am. Have a good evening. Thank you.
Thank you. You as well.
All right, Kevin Parker.
And then Nesto would leave those hearings and go pick up that damn phone and call Sonia. And Sonia never claimed being on any of these. Okay, where shall we go next? Hold on. Okay. Let's go to that's what hold on. This is a good. I'm gonna throw this one down as a throwback. I'm just gonna drop this right here in the comments if you guys are later listening. Check that out for a throwback. I'll pin it in just a second. Let me find what I'm looking for. Okay, this is, did we get to it over here? Hold on. With Judge Alex May.
5-2. Mr. Williams currently here in the state for
A little bit incognito. Okay, so Majeski makes an appearance here. This is one of the last times we see Majeski. Majeski looks like a ghost right here. I don't know what's going on. His thing is all clouded out. Rondon is here. We've seen Majeski before with Creel Lewis. I think it was ADA Salman who was there with Bimal Chopra, but in any case, let's see if we, is this the beginning right here? Let me see. he's basically just you coming through. Okay. So here's his public defender right here. Let me some.
No.
I think I might have done this one just a complete run through.
Judge, I'll reach out to his office.
Okay.
All right, let's.
What about, okay, Miss Rhonda, is she here or are you handling now, Mr. Olip? Are you picking up the slack?
She should be. She's right there. There she goes.
Good evening, Your Honor. I'm here.
Okay. All right. So we'll take Ernest Williams first. Where is Ernest Williams? Hey, appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
What's the date on this? This is 8/14/23. 8/14 new felony charges. 8/14/23. Shirley Williams strawberry letter husband gets bail. Ernesto Williams. We didn't know what to call him because he had like 50 billion spellings of Ernest, whatever. Thank you, y'all. Thank you, y'all. Y'all so sweet. I appreciate it. All right, girl. Sonia Esquire should have been fired a long time ago. Okay. All right.
All right. We got Bostic here. I don't see Bostic. Or somebody from pretrial. No, there's Bostic. All right, you ready, Miss Holmes? Miss Bosky? Here we go. This is position 1 on one of the add-ons. This is Ernest Williams. There's 2 cases. So number 1 on the add-on is 23 CP 220152. Ernest Williams. It's 404 days without indictment. Not necessarily on this one, but these are new charges. I think they were just taken out. Theft by deception, felony, and 3 counts of financial transaction card fraud. All right, then we got 23 CP 220091, Ernest Williams, 404 days without indictment, 3 counts of theft by deception, felony.
Has other history, but what's important, I guess, is he has 8 open cases to a Judge Edwards, 22 S.
So number 1 on the add-on is 23 CP 220152. Ernest Williams. It's 404 days without indictment. Not necessarily on this one, but these are new charges. I think they were just taken out. Theft by deception, felony, and 3 counts of financial transaction card fraud. All right, then we got 23 CP 220091, Ernest Williams, 404 days without indictment, 3 counts of theft by deception, felony.
Has other history, but what's important, I guess, is he has 8 open cases.
The clerk, Miss Bostic, baby, she sounds tired. She sounds tired of Nesto, doesn't she? Like, is he back again? Let me read his jacket. If you guys are wondering what cycles meant, if you just came in, you don't know what cycles are. The term defendant cycle is not a formal legal term. However, it is used in a non-legal context to refer to the repetitive cycles of rearrests, convictions, and returns to incarceration experienced by repeat offenders. This phenomenon is also known as recidivism. The defendant cycle is a breakdown of typical steps a defendant goes through in the criminal justice system. When the defendant repeats the process, they are said to be in cycle of recidivism. So those are the cycles. Maybe I think they're referring to it as cases and arrests, but yeah. So in a general context, that's what the defendant cycle is. But in terms of how many cycles does he have, they're talking about, I think, his previous cases and the arrests and all of those things. Look at Majeski, looks like he's calling in from another realm. Let me zero in on that. Okay, let's get to it.
Has other history, but what's important, I guess, is he has 8 open cases to a Judge Edwards, 22 SC 104, theft by taking, theft by deception, theft of services, deposit account fraud. He got a few CWAC cases. Then there's the other theft by deception, 3 counts, CWAC case, the capital CWAC case. Then there's the
there's 2 cases with computer to commit felonies, 5 counts, and then there again 5 counts. Then there's another theft by deception. Nothing further.
Damn.
All right, go ahead, Ms. Rhonda.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Williams is 58 years old. He has been a resident of the state of Georgia for his entire life. He does have family here in the state, and that includes his 6 children who are all various grown ages. Mr. Williams did graduate high school. He went to Richmond Academy, and prior to his incarceration, he was employed. He had various businesses that he owned and operated. Since he has been incarcerated, those businesses have not been, no one's been running them. And so since he's been in custody for 404 days, his financial status has been severely impacted. Your Honor.
Let me call something out to you guys really quick. Look at this box to the left of Hannah right here. If you notice what it says, Bimal Chopra, that might have, I don't know if that was his legal assistant or someone else from his office, but you see how it says Bimal Chopra? Ain't that a blip? Nesto's sitting here at this moment. It's August 14th, 2023. You had Bimal Chopra there almost a year ago at that time, the 10/31/22 hearing. You couldn't wait to get rid of Bimal. You got rid of Bimal. You got bumbling Crail Lewis. And then within the same year, you go from Bimal, paid attorney, Crail Lewis, paid attorney, and then you done ran off the public defender, Hannah. So it's funny that Bimal was there, not for Nesto. I'm sure they were there for someone else, but it's just interesting to see that box because that was Nesto's paid attorney.
On position 1, which is the case ending in 152, Mr. Williams currently has a $40,000 bond.
Yeah, Jackie Patterson never that never went anywhere though. He had Jackie Patterson, but I never saw one document with Jackie Patterson's name. Jackie Patterson never showed up to one hearing. It's almost like whatever they paid Jackie Patterson for, Jackie Patterson literally did absolutely nothing. Bimal Chopra has a couple of filings in the paperwork, but I never saw Jackie Patterson at all. I think when Nesto secured Jackie Patterson, I don't feel like, I think he secured him on the strength of Dion, right? I don't think that their meetings went very well. Nesto didn't like what he said, and he immediately shifted to Bimal Chopra. So was he his lawyer? Yes, but I don't know. If you go into all the files, Jackie Patterson's like not even there. Yeah. So no, I didn't forget about Jackie Patterson. I just almost feel like it's not worth mentioning because there's nothing there. But in terms of this particular video, yeah, Jackie never even did a bond hearing.
I would ask Your Honor to reduce that bond.
Yeah, he didn't like it.
25,000. And for position 2, which is the case that ends in 091, 091, he's currently in no bond status. And I would ask Your Honor to set bond $8,000 per count. That's a total of 24,000. From pretrial, I did hear open cases, and I believe Your Honor is somewhat familiar with Mr. Williams as he has appeared before you with different representation, not with me. But I didn't hear pretrial mention any failure to appears. So there's no indication that Mr. Williams would be a flight risk or that he would not return to court to answer for his business with Fulton County. I know Mr. Williams is looking forward to his day in court, and so he would return to every and all future court dates. So Your Honor, again, on position 1, I'm asking the court to consider reducing the bond not to exceed $25,000. And on position 2, I'm asking for $8,000 a piece or per charge, so a total of $24,000.
All right, what's in the state?
Hi, Judge.
Hey, Mr. Majeski.
Kevin Majeski for the state. Yeah, we've been here before on Mr. Williams. I know you know Mr. Williams well at this point, so I'm.
Why does Joey sound a little bit like Kevin Majeski? Joey Sea Dog, have you just been out? Joey, are you Kevin Majeski? I'm just kidding. I don't know, but he does for a second, right? Baby, if we just figured it out. Joey.
Going to skip my normal verbose speech that you've heard a few times now and just cut to the chase. Ms. Rondon and I have actually talked earlier today, and we've talked about Mr. Williams' case on previous occasions as well, Judge. You know his history. There are a few FTAs on his GCIC, NCIC. You know, he's an ANC recidivist. You know everything. He's got a long and checkered history. Goes back to the 80s. Okay. On these cases right here, the state's.
I'm just kidding, though. Joey has been in the mist, though, when there's been court, and I don't think that that's him, but it just, they do have a similar affect in their voice. But I was joking.
Position, especially since now we have compiled the entire.
Joey sounds like Bryant Gumbel. Oh wow.
We have received it since the last time we were in court here. Hold on, my Zoom just kicked off for some reason. We've compiled it since the last time we were in court. The narrative on him and all of his cases, it's about 224 pages long. So it's extensive.
Oh my goodness.
That includes everything that he is being charged with at this time.
You guys are blowing up my Cash App. Thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. Oh my Lord. Okay. Y'all, thank you so much. Hold on a second. I'm gonna have to take a pause. I'm gonna have to take a pause for the cause. Can I get some birthday cakes in chat? Yay, it's my birthday, guys. We can't be all serious the whole time. Yes. Let me take a gossip break for a second. Girl, there is a blabbermouth on the YouTube street that is like, Shirley lied on and Shirley lied. It's all gonna come out. Leave Shirley alone. Girl, it's the birthday celebration. Yes, I have my ears on. I'm so happy. Thank you guys. Yes. Little smooth jazz for the birthday celebration. I wish I had, you know what? I didn't have to drive in a little bit. Girl, I would have a little something. I've got a nice bottle of something. I have got to open it up later, and I will. Last year on my birthday, I was so sleepy. I think I drank like 2 glasses of something. Came home, girl, I was tired to go live. My husband was like, "Go get in that room." So I couldn't go live, but I'm gonna try. I really want to have a drink with y'all later. And it's Friday night, right? We'll get a drink early in the morning, you know. Okay. My breath. I gotta do carb. I don't want to have alcohol on my breath. That is bad. Okay, I can't be a trash can when I get home. When I get home from carpool line, I'll have a little sip. So free outing drink because girl, alcohol on the breath is trash and is don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. So you're gonna have to catch me around 3 East Coast, and that might be good because I want to read something. I have a little transcript for you guys. I have a little birthday transcript to read if you guys want to get into that on some Nesto. I have the who's disturbing me on during my birthday live stream. I have a birthday transcript to read. So maybe with a glass of wine, will make it interesting. Thank you so much to Queen Brielle. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Deb Diva B, thank you. Happy birthday to you too. Baby, okay? Yes. Okay, let's get back into it. Took a little pause for the cause. Yes, folk out here trying to implicate Shirley. Shirley has probably done all the talking she needed to do, and I'm sure she had a lawyer present. At the end of the day, they're not interested in her. Do you know they just gave they give out hellified deals to get the one that they want? And because someone asked me, one of you guys messaged me, concerned because Blabbermouth was saying she knew some things and they're cutting deals and they don't have enough this and they don't have enough that. But all we've heard this week is soft on crime, all of these things. Fonnie Willis is not soft on crime. Let her tell it. You do a crime in Fulton County, everybody can get it. So Fonnie T, everyone can get it. Willis, I don't see her being soft on crime. And I don't think she's going to cut any deals with him. I mean, if they cut how do you cut a deal with someone who's got active rape charges? I mean, how's that work? Can you make that make sense? Because even on the RICO, it doesn't matter. The man still has trafficking. With everything that's going on in this country and the way that they are going to slay this guy from up here in North Carolina, if this guy were to get out and come for another prominent woman or another woman, women are under attack, being scammed and brutalized and all of these things. And you can't trust law enforcement to handle the business when you have somebody, much less don't have somebody. I just don't see it happening. Okay. This week has been bad on news. And if you are a criminal, I would be nervous because any kind of deals, I think deals are being canceled this week. Too much has happened with repeat offenders and people who have been a little bit under the radar for people to be getting cut deals. I think deals ended last week. I'm not saying that there's not going to be pleas and things like that, but I'm trying to work with folk. Nobody is trying to risk their mortgage, their car payments, their careers on getting dragged because we have a president right now that acts like he is any other person on social media. And baby, when they get him the news and he wants to talk about your ass, girl, he was dragging Charlemagne last month. He was dragging Charlemagne from the Breakfast Club. This guy will talk about anybody. Look, Nesto better talk to his lawyer. That's what he needs to do. Okay. That's just my read on being average American citizen who does a podcast, who watches the news and keeps up on what's going on. I don't think the climate right now, with everything that has happened this week and all of the shenanigans and foolishness with the combination of financial crime and the trafficking and rape, baby, no, I don't see it. I don't see it. Okay. If there's a plea deal, it's going to be something like 20 years, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I can't even give an estimation, but I don't see it. I don't. Not after this week. This week has been a tough week with lots of foolishness, lots of horrific gruesomeness. Um, there are like the guy in California who killed 2 guys and was in the process of trying to kill a third and had been robbing homes. He was attached to 30 burglaries in Beverly Hills, on top of the fact that they found evidence in his home linking him to 2 murders, and he was trying to kill somebody as he ran him over with a car, broke his leg, and tried to kill him. This is someone who should have been in jail a long time ago. The guy, Rakim Prowell. I did an update on him the other day. I mean, it's been a girl. It's too much high profile stuff with people doing the little things that are serious that build up into. You don't just come out the gate doing this stuff, and you don't, Anywho, let's get back into it. Let's get back. But baby, I don't see it.
And including some things that he hasn't been, but will be taking direct warrants on as well. The state
Pull
believes.
it back just a little bit so we can get back into the zone of what was being discussed.
Owned and operated. Since he has been incarcerated, those businesses have not been, no one's been running them. And so
Isn't that interesting how Hannah states that no one has been running his businesses? What businesses? What businesses? We never heard Shirley ask him about his business. He hasn't gotten a phone call from anybody. Lamont or Dion, nobody has said, hey, Dad, so-and-so called about the this, the that, the lease, the mortgage, the paychecks, the payroll, the deposits, the contracts, we haven't heard nothing about nothing from the paper. Okay? Nothing.
since he's been in custody for 404 days, his
Exo love, thank
financial
you,
status
boo.
has been severely impacted.
Thank you, social wife.
Your Honor, on position
Thank you,
1,
social wife
which is the case ending in
Melissa.
152, Mr. Williams currently has a $40,000 bond, and I would ask Your Honor to reduce that bond not to exceed $25,000. And for position 2, which is the case that ends in 091, 091. He's currently in no bond status, and I would ask Your Honor to set bond $8,000 per count. That's a total of $24,000. From pretrial, I did hear open cases, and I believe Your Honor is somewhat familiar with Mr. Williams as he has appeared before you with different representation, not with me. But I didn't hear pretrial mention any failure to appears. So there's no indication that Mr. Williams would be a flight risk or that he would not return to court to answer for his business with Fulton County. I know Mr. Williams is looking forward to his day in court, and so he would return to every and all future court dates. So Your Honor, again, on position 1, I'm asking the court to consider reducing the bond not to exceed $25,000. And on position 2, I'm asking for $8,000 a piece or per charge, so a total of $24,000.
All right, what's in the state?
Hi, Judge.
Hey, Mr. Majeski.
Kevin Majeski for the state. Yeah, we've been here before on Mr. Williams. I know you know Mr. Williams well at this point, so I'm going to skip my normal verbose speech that you've heard a few times now and just cut to the chase. Ms. Rondon and I have actually talked earlier today, and we've talked about Mr. Williams' case on previous occasions as well, Judge. You know his history. There are a few FTAs on his GCIC, NCIC. You know, he's an ANC recidivist. You you know everything. He's got a long and checkered history. Goes back to the 80s. Okay. On these cases right here, the state's position, especially since now we have compiled the entire report. We have received it since the last time we were in court here. Hold on, my Zoom just kicked off for some reason. There we go. We've compiled it since the last time we were in court. The narrative on him and all of his cases, it's about 224 pages long. So it's extensive. That includes everything that he is being charged.
Oh, my bad, y'all. It took me out. Sorry about that. I was looking up ANC recidivist. When I heard ANC recidivist, I didn't know what that was. And I looked it up, and it's A and C. So I think what they're referring to is Class A and Class C felonies. So A and C level felonies that this he's either been convicted or arrested for. A and C recidivist when he said that. Sorry about that, guys.
With at this time, and including some things that he hasn't been but will be taking direct warrants on as well. The state believes that the bonds are appropriate as set as they are right now, $40,000 on the 152 case ending in 152, and no bond on the case ending in 091. I think in myself and Deputy Winfrey with H-Tice, we've had the opportunity to meet about this case since the last time that we have been in this court as well. So we have a generalized plan going forward. We just need to figure out how we want to structure the indictments. Could be anywhere 3 right now.
So did you hear what he said? He said he met with Deputy Winfrey. So that's Arnell Winfrey from H-Tice, which is she handles the sex crimes. Okay. He said I met with Deputy Winfrey and we have a plan on how we're going to move forward. Did you catch that, T? H-Tice. Let's see. Fulton. Girl, we got to look everything up. Fulton County. H-Tice. Maybe that's sex crimes. H-Tice. We'll figure it out. She's with 8. Let me see. Arnell Winfrey. I know she's with the sex crimes unit. Arnell Winfrey, Fulton County. Arnell Winfrey with H-Tice. Let's see. Oh, here we go. H-Tice. Hold on to your hats, guys. Can y'all hear me? I want to make sure. Okay. H-Tice, Arnell Winfrey, y'all. Deputy District Attorney, Special Victims Division, Human Trafficking, okay? Child Exploitation Unit, okay? Deputy District Attorney, Special Victims Division, Human Trafficking and Child Exportation Unit. Period. Okay. That's what H-Tice is. Okay.
Most likely. And then get it done, Judge. That's where we're at right now.
I thought, were there going to be some more CWAC charges, or is this it?
Pretty
Come
much
on in, booth 2 North, booth 2. Come on in. Either come in and have a seat, or get out of the booth. 1 or 2 choices.
I mean, yeah. Judge Manning's like, we on some serious topics right now.
Go ahead.
Oh, pretty much everything is as it's going to be right now. The only new charges, unless they find some new evidence, and I can tell you they are going through some additional stuff right now.
Sure.
So I should say I'm not sure at this point. Okay. To be completely honest with you, but I do know that they have a search warrant that they were doing, that they're executing on an item of evidence at this time. There may be, but everything's moving forward in the way that we had anticipated it going forward thus far, Judge. We're on track.
All right, and how much are you asking for?
Right now, 60 days.
I mean, how much on each count? Are you asking for
nope.
continuance of 6 days?
Well, no. Yeah, I understand. I think that 091 is appropriate as set and 152 is appropriate as set too, both cases ending in those amounts.
No reduction. That's what they're. One or two of them had no bond at all, and Majeski said they're appropriately set. This is why Sonia hates Kevin Majeski. In case you didn't know, this is why she hates him.
All right.
Let me just say this too real quick. If you sent me a Cash App, thank you so much. I haven't had a chance to answer them yet because I'm trying to monitor these boards, but I will respond to each and every one. And I want to thank each and every one of you for gifting me, making me feel so special on my birthday. You guys are amazing. Okay. Period.
All right, keys in 0152. No drugs unless prescribed, no alcohol, no weapons. Stay away from 980 Pine Grove Road. No further contact with Melanie, SCRETHEN. No further contact your co-defendant, Erica King. You can have an ankle monitor paid for by the county with a 24-hour curfew, court, lawyer, medical, employment. As long as you supply the name of your employer, proof of employment, schedule, and the exact location you're going to be working.
Nesto ain't getting no job.
Just to 7,000 on each count.
Judge Alex.
And on position 2, the 3 counts of theft by deception. No drugs unless prescribed, no alcohol, no weapons. No further contact with Gaylene, Gaylene, Bickham, Bickham. Stay away from 1064 Park Drive North in Atlanta. Also, you can have an ankle monitor paid for by.
You can count on Judge Manning messing up something, but God bless. She's a busy lady and she was handling a very heavy workload. But you can Judge Manning because she gonna mess up some information now.
The county with a 24-hour curfew, court, lawyer, medical,
Thank you,
and
Boo.
employment.
Thank
As long
you,
as you
thank
supply the name
you.
of your employer, proof of employment, schedule, the exact location you'll be working. And also, sir, here you are not to use a credit card with anyone else's name on it.
Don't touch anybody's credit card, Nesto.
Other than your own. And it needs to be your credit card.
You imagine being damn near 60 years old and you got to get talked to like a complete child about something basic?
1,000 per count. Best of luck to you, sir. You can leave the booth.
Judge, a brief announcement for Mr. Brown, who's represented by attorney.
Okay. I dropped the link for this. I'll make this playlist available as soon as we get through it. Thessie Jewel, thank you, Boo. Give a knucklehead enough water, he'll baptize himself. Okay. As soon as we get through this complete playlist, I will make it available if anybody wants to run any of this stuff back. Okay. Where are we going now? Hold on a second. Hold up. Okay. Do we have did we see 11? We saw that. 1031. Okay, we've seen 1031. Did we just watch this one? 814. We just watched that. Okay, do you guys want to see, what do you want to see? Do you want to see Craig Lewis? Do you want to see Bimal Chopra? Or do you want to see Bianca Calloway? Do you want to see Erica King's hearing? Or do y'all want to, which one of those 3 do you want to watch? Because we can get to the other 2 another time. Because we've seen 626, 22. We've seen 622, 626, 23 a lot. We've seen 1031. Erica Kang is 1025. We've seen those. Who's Bianca? Bianca Calloway is Erica King's lawyer, her paid lawyer that she hired to get her up out of there. You know what? Let's listen to that one because it's interesting because Majeski's there and he states, Is that the one that we heard where he said something? We had her out on a UJR, but we're not going to discuss that right now. Let's see. We know that she asked for, I feel like there's one we did not look at yet. There's one where I was looking at this yesterday. Okay, hold on a second, guys. Let me find it. He mentions the UJR and that he had a UJR, but they're not. Oh, that's when he's talking to, that's when Craig Lewis. Hold on a second. Let me pull this one up. He is mentioning that so Craig Lewis brings up the fact, this comes straight from Sonia. He mentions the fact that the co-defendant is out on bond, and Kevin Majeski snaps back with, yeah, we have her out on a UJR, but we're not willing to discuss that right now. Like, basically, we ain't talking about that. Okay, we ain't talking about that right now. So even though we've watched this Craig Lewis one several times, I do feel like now, like some, you know how you listen to it again and you listen to it again and you hear different things. This one gave me a little different information listening to it again. So if you wanted me to hit it, we'll go ahead. Again, thank you, Thessie. I appreciate you, hun. Thessie, honey, say that. Thank you for my happy birthday. Sonia's shitty diaper. Oh my God. Thank you. Give a knucklehead enough water, he'll baptize himself. Thank you, guys. You guys are so sweet. Okay, let's hear this real quick. Let's see. Up on one whole year.
Ernest Williams, 355 days without indictment.
Okay. Hopefully this isn't the part where I break in. I had to kind of, usually I'll play something the whole, and then I will break in for commentary. So I think this is how I did this, but I'm not sure. This is right here under Judge Manning. Let's go.
As of 10/31/22 for step by deception. Let's see, 22 CP 211078, Ernest Williams, 355 days without indictment, $75,000 good bond as of December the 31st, 2022, with 3 counts of conspiracy to commit a felony. Position 4 is 22 CP 212559, 355 days without indictment, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 counts of conspiracy to commit a felony, and there is a $20,000 split bond as of 10/17/2022. Position 5. 355 days without indictment, 23 CP 215407. I'm assuming you want me to waive, Mr. Lewis?
Sure.
All right. I can say it if you want me to, or do you want me to waive?
I don't think Mr. Williams cares. Well, yeah, wait, Judge.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 other felonies on there that have to do with the nudity, let's say. No bond as of January the 13th, 2023.
So the ones she said, the 5 are dealing with nudity, are the sexual assault, the grape, trafficking, that whole thing. That's that. She just read out 2 other cases, one with 5 felonies, one with 3 felonies. Then she just read, right now it's racked up to 13 felonies. And then now she's got this.
In regards to Mr. Williams, still other open cases, 22 SC 18443.
The date on this one is June 26, 2023. You can see it up top, 6/26/23.
Theft by taking, theft by deception, 22 SC 184-402, theft of services, deposit account fraud. Both of those are assigned to Judge Edwards. Nothing further.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Lewis.
All right, Judge. You mentioned all the days on Mr. Williams. I don't find it to be a good use of anybody's time to go back through all of that. I believe Mr. Williams, my client, is now 59 years old.
He's aging like some damn cottage cheese up in there. Every time we come back, it's like, He's 59. He's 58. The man just turned I mean, it's a mess.
When I believe when this case first began, he was 58 years of age. Judge, he was born in Augusta, Georgia. He has lived in the Atlanta area since 1990.
Do you imagine sitting in jail for a whole almost a whole year at this point, and your lawyer says, I don't want to waste anybody's time bringing up some, not that he needed to, but damn it, the man's been sitting for a year and you got paid top dollar. You're in front of the judge and you don't bring up and try to argue anything. And I mean, Creel was horrible. He really was. But I don't see how he needed to be motivated anyway. But Creel was awful.
From 2015 to 2019, he lived in California. He got married in 2015, Judge.
Thank you for confirming the
He is
California
the
crimes.
Father of 6 kids.
Did you hear that? Y'all look at the old comments too. The comments that are coming up right now on the screen are some older comments.
He lived in California. He got married in 2015, Judge.
Thank you for confirming the
He is
California
the
crimes.
Father of 6 kids.
Yeah, Majestic is getting ready to
grandchildren. Some of them
smack him down.
In the state of Georgia. His oldest granddaughter is a student at Georgia State University.
What's that got to do with him?
Judge, he has owned grooming parlors, some barber shops, both in Peachtree and Far Road, as well as in Sandy Springs. He sold some businesses, some land to the city of Atlanta in 2016 from those first sets of business. In 2021, he opened a new location, Nesto's Grooming, which doors down from the old location. That business has been dissolved partially because of what is going on today with him sitting in. So in other words, he's losing money from his businesses from being in here. And that has been testified also to by one of the law enforcement officers from Roswell. He had owned an unarmed security service, Nesto's Elite Security Company, where he had a number of 1099 persons working for him.
This is my thing. You don't want to waste time talking about the other cases and getting the man bail, but you want to sit and run through his whole entire biography, which by going through his biography, also kind of based on that indictment, I mean, confirming that he lived in California, all of those things, it just wasn't really necessary. Like,
Judge, my client has a number of felonies in his past. Those felonies go all the way back to the 80s. He's got a couple. He's got one in 2008.
This is a nightmare.
It is a merger, meaning when they're doing the sentence on one, they're doing the sentence on the other, and there is a deal, and my client decides to take the deal. His wife resides in Buckhead. And you will see, and I think that is the Buckhead community. She doesn't say Buckhead on her affidavit, but she does reside in Fulton County and in Buckhead. Judge, his history, there's nothing in the last 10 years.
Not according to Will Wooten.
He's never been in one of these cases accused him of attempting to pass somebody off as a lawyer. His co-defendant in that case has a consent signature bond.
Hold up a second. So Craig Lewis gets here. He may not know. But Craig Lewis got up here and said there's nothing in his history or there's nothing to indicate that he's ever tried to pass someone off as a lawyer. clearly he's either lying to Crail Lewis or Crail Lewis is not fully up to speed on all of the charges with the co-conspirator, because there was another case. There was a whole nother situation. It just doesn't sound like he knows exact, like is Nesto lying or is Crail just not prepared? Maybe some of you guys will say both.
That has been signed off on. I believe Mr. Majeski can tell you more about that when he do it. He has never himself been involved or accused or convicted of anything that involves a person passing themselves off as a lawyer or impersonating anybody ever in life. This last case that came about involves, if my understanding is correct, and I don't know because I haven't received discovery on it since it hasn't been indicted, a single photograph that was found on a computer that the prosecution, well, not even the prosecution at this point, I guess it's still the police because it's not indicted or accused, claimed was my client's and that he was in possession of either the computer or the photograph that's on there. My client has never been accused of anything involving nudity or anything else with children. He has been convicted of things like armed robbery in his past.
Thank you, Leandra. He says he's never been accused of anything involving nudity or children, but okay, just because he hasn't been accused doesn't mean he hadn't have done it. I mean, I don't know. Look at Crail's face, y'all. Look at Crail.
And that occurred in Cobb County. I believe he was sentenced to 5 years back then on that. Bank fraud, when he came to pick up a check that they said was cleared, and he was arrested on the scene. That's his federal case. So that's the kind of stuff
he's putting all Nesto's business on the strings, right?
And so far, nothing else has happened on these cases. The oldest you've quoted the dates on, the youngest you've quoted the dates on. All of those dates are beyond.
Are you guys catching Nesto with the COVID mask like over his complete face? Like he's not even trying to be seen. Did you catch that? Hold on.
And the youngest you quoted.
Look at that shit.
The oldest.
It's like he's trying to relive his bank robbery situation. He covered his complete face. But too late, sir. I feel like I've got all of these in one place.
You've quoted
these
the
Zoom
dates
hearings. These Zoom hearings are priceless. These Zoom hearings are chef's kiss.
The youngest you quoted.
He was
the
going
dates
incognito.
On, all of those dates are beyond the 90 days. Some of them beyond 180 days. So what I'm asking for, Judge, is on every last one of these cases, if and where you can, that you enter in a unsecured judicial release that mirrors his co-defendant on one case that she has with him.
So you hear them calling out Erica Kang's deal. That's courtesy of Bonitail. Tanya B here. Hey, boo. Thank you so much for gifting a friend. Okay. So he's over here running with the Sonia defense of he needs an unsecured judicial release, just like Erica King got. But Erica King came in on what? A proper proffer. Okay. Y'all, you know who's got court today too? Which I don't think anybody in Milwaukee around here. I don't know if they're still doing. Y'all, the people that kidnapped the little boy, they got court today. They got a preliminary hearing. I hope Milwaukee News is on that job and handling that video business for us so we can see what's going on with Mr. Corey Williams and Mr. Fabian Johnson, who kidnapped the cute little boy with the Fugazi mommy who's still in jail. Okay. Don't think I forgot about that case. Because I've been monitoring it. They're going to court today in Milwaukee. Any of my good Milwaukee folks? Court starts at 1:30 if you want to go. Okay. Thank you, Shauna. Thank you. We're gonna be here for a little minute. We got a little bit more time. We'll get through this one, and then when I come back, I am gonna come. Y'all gonna be sick of me, but when I come back, I want to do. There's a very specific video I would like to replay. If you're in members, I shared it last night as a throwback, but it's so good. I want to watch it with you guys, and then I've got a transcript. Okay, and then okay.
That was consented to. And on another case where there's 14 counts where she engages or is alleged to have engaged in similar behavior as to what she is accused of in this case. On the rest of them, Judge, I'm asking for a UJR, but in no instance of an amount of a bond greater than $5,000 per count. On one of the bonds, I believe that you signed, Judge, you tell him he can't be with his wife. I'm going to ask that you.
Hold on a second. What's the date on this? Okay.
Melody Scretchen?
No, it's the other lady, the SS lady.
Oh, Strawberry.
Yeah. So if you
Krill was trying to not say her name, but Judge Man, leave it to Judge Manning. Judge Manning don't care, because who is he to be getting confidential treatment? You know what I'm saying? You're not the FBI. You don't have you don't have a job. Okay. So Krill was trying to not say Shirley's name, probably on the directive of Boneytail. But good thing, right? Clock it. Okay. What you breathing for? What you breathing for?
don't mind, let him be with his wife before we end up having a divorce matter in Fulton County.
Oh, that's good. That didn't age well.
He can't reside. I have an affidavit.
That divorce went ahead and came through.
Is a person of some public notoriety. She asked. She's given me the affidavit, Judge. I did not file it.
Houston Foodie, we could have done better than that, right, girl?
She likes to kind of remain private where she can, when she can. And so she asked that you take the necessary measures. If you want that filed in the court, we can do that. We can publish it directly to you right now, so that her address doesn't become common knowledge for her public. Although she loves her public to death, she wants some privacy occasionally as well. And so that's what we're asking for, Judge. I believe that's the sum total of it. I'm sorry. There are two other matters that my client has.
My God.
That I've been told of, but I haven't been provided with anything on.
Two other matters I've been told of. I wonder by who? A chick with a big fake ponytail?
Saying that he has a warrant for a misdemeanor.
Hey, Glorious. Hey, Patty. Hey, everybody.
Henry County that's still awaiting. And I've been told that there's a matter in California that the California doesn't want to extradite. I can't provide you. I wish I could give you more on that, but I can't. I don't have.
You know what? Let me stop you right here before Majeski does the smackdown. He basically detailed Wooten's indictment. Once the RICO came through, almost everything that Crail mentioned about what Nesto had going on and where he'd been and all of the things. It's funny. Well, it's not funny because that's what the record is and that's what it showed and that's what the pending charges. So, I mean, it's all there.
And I thank you for hearing me.
All right, Ms. Patton?
Yes, Your Honor.
Hold on. This will be Kevin Majeski for the state judge, and this will
Okay,
also
go ahead.
be ADA Elisa Taylor. I wish I could be quick on this one, Judge. This is an
So
extremely
Miss Patton right there, I think, was possibly going to talk about the essay charges. And Majeski over here was from white collar crimes. So Patton was more than likely from special victims or sex crimes, which I think is the same thing. There's a specific unit that handles that. And then Majeski was from white collar crimes. And so he's getting ready to go in. Let's hear what Kevin Majeski has to say. He actually works. I don't know if he's still there or not. According to his LinkedIn, it hasn't been updated to anything other than Fulton County District Attorney's Office. So my assumption he's still there, but the case may have just been passed off to Wooten and maybe he's working on something else.
dangerous person we're dealing with here. And there's going to be
Wait, he said he was dangerous.
judge, and this
Okay,
will
Your
hold on. This will be Kevin Majeski for the state judge, and this will
Okay,
also
go ahead.
be ADA Elisa Taylor. I wish I could be quick on this one, Judge. This is an extremely dangerous person we're dealing with here. And there's going to be numerous upcoming warrants coming in this case. I believe Roswell told us today when we checked for an update. Before the 13th, there's going to be about 15 plus more warrants coming his direction, serious felonies in there, for sure. The reason it was the 13th was so particular is because the last time that these particular cases were heard was in the month of January by Judge Belinda Edwards. She actually heard all the CP cases and she also heard all the SC cases. Then she entered a ruling on one of the SC cases on the record and for whatever reason didn't put anything else on the record for the other ones. But Mr. Lewis and I had about, I think it was a 2.5 hour bond motion on that particular one that day. This will be considerably shorter. Yes. But Judge Edwards heard them back then. And if you note the bond order that she did file in, I believe was on 22 SC 184403, she denied bond in that case and left the no bond in 22 SC 184402, noting that he was an extreme likelihood to commit additional felonies. Going back to his history, Judge, of course, as Mr. Lewis correctly stated, starts in the 80s. He has a laundry list of crimes of moral turpitude that he's committed, multiple armed robberies. There was the one in Cobb, but he also committed another one in Douglas County as well. Got 10 years of custody for that, a short custody time in the first one.
Girl, Douglas County, Cobb County, Fulton County, Henry County. Where's McDonough? Is McDonough in Henry? Because my God.
Years in the next one, then of course false statements, multiple FTAs, probation violations, and the bank fraud, which he actually did get federal time for as well. So it was a little bit more complicated than it was held out to be today. He's an ANC recidivist. To address Mr. Lewis's statements that he made about the California cases, it's true he does actually have 2 warrants for his arrest out of California. Those are, as Mr. Lewis said, non-extradition warrants that he has present in both those cases. And we have the reports and the warrants in those cases in our file. They have to deal, both of those cases have to do with transporting stolen cars back here to Atlanta, actually, is what it says in both of those reports. One of them was out of LA County and one of them was out of Orange County, I believe. And then, of course, there is the case that the other county in Georgia has to hold on him for as well, Judge. When it comes to
What I was saying about Milwaukee is Corey Williams and Fabian Johnson have court at 1:30. The 2 guys that kidnapped the little boy, they were trying to rob their mom, that whole thing. I was just calling out to see if anyone was in the Milwaukee area following that. So yeah, no, not Nesto. Yeah.
Now to these particular cases, I will note for the court that he does, I believe it's on case number 22 CP 212559. That case became kind of like an amalgamation of a few cases when it got entered in the clerk's office. I believe there's 3 charges on there that have no bond currently. We did address that in front of Judge Edwards, as Mr. Lewis could tell you as well, last time we were there, and I agreed with him. He was entitled to a bond then, still is now. And I had proposed, when Mr. Lewis and I had talked, a bond of $25,000 per on those particular charges. Reason I proposed that particular bond.
So he said that he'd spoken to Mr. Lewis. So when Nesto's like, he didn't ever talk to nobody, he didn't ever do nothing. We don't, I mean, he could have talked to Mr. Majeski 5 minutes before they went in, but Mr. Majeski said that the ones he didn't have bond on, he was due for a bond. They agreed. So that could have been like, I guess, a consent bond, but I don't know that I don't know why it was never put in or never entered. Because it always seemed like whenever he got a bond, he still always had something that didn't have a bond. Now he has bonds, I think, on everything, but it's over $2 million. So he's not like at this moment. There was like a one little moment in time where Nesto did have his way to a bond, like he had everything had a price tag on it, but in that moment, it was over $2 million. So there was like a sliver of time that he could have got something. That's when he was trying to run that fake, I got land, Sonia, go get a loan, Sonia, go do this, go talk to your people, calling Lamont, all of the things, everything that we've seen and heard over the last couple of years on the jail calls and the visits and the this, that. There was like a little minute of time, and then he's not getting out anyway, right? All right, let's get back to it.
Is because that particular bond mirrored what he had in the other case, which was $25,000 good as well. Judge, we consider this person to be a flight risk. We have jail calls where he's talking about going to see his girlfriend in Florida.
Boom. And he did, and he was, and we're so familiar with it now.
Multiple times, actually. We have a call where he was talking with his wife about going to stay in her boss's house. I'm going to leave out all the names here, as Mr. Lewis did as well, about her boss's house in Abu Dhabi, which is, of course, quite far away from here, quite far removed from any court's jurisdiction here. And just the general scheme that's been going on here, Judge.
Now, in all fairness, I never heard him talk to Shirley about staying in Abu Dhabi. Now, there was a trip she had gone to go see Steve Harvey. They were all on like a work trip. You guys could see it on her timeline when they went to Dubai, and maybe they were in Abu Dhabi and all of the things. I don't know what that refers to specifically, if that was that conversation. It was said that conversation happened, and it could very well have happened while he was still in Fulton County, because there was a small amount of Fulton County calls that PCFP ended up putting up. I don't think we've heard it. That doesn't mean that we won't hear it, because there's thousands of calls, and Shay and her husband are getting those calls out as they get the calls out. But I think we've heard everything from Fulton County, specifically like the Rice Street calls, the Rice Street days, right? Pretty much everything moving forward could just be Cobb County, which at that point, I don't know that he would have talked about that with Shirley, but it was said. I don't see them lying. Like, for what? Because we know he was talking to Sonia, and they were making plans, and they were talking about a future and all of the things. So if he says that there was some kind of conversation about going to Abu Dhabi, it's possible. It's possible. So anyway, he said that the ones he didn't have bond $2 million. So he's not like, but
dollars good as well. Judge, we consider this person to be a flight risk. We have jail calls where he's talking about going to see his girlfriend in Florida. multiple times actually. We have a call where he was talking with his wife about going to stay in her boss's house. I'm going to leave out all the names here, as Mr. Lewis did as well, about her boss's house in Abu Dhabi, which of course, quite far away from here, quite far removed from any court's jurisdiction here. And just the general scheme that's been going on here. Judge, when we were last in front of Judge Edwards, she put us on the clock, said, you guys got to get this done. You guys got to get this investigation done. We've been working with Roswell off and on, talking to them to see where their investigation is. It's on schedule. It will be done by the 13th. You'll be served with, like I said, 15 plus new warrants, some of which are very serious, that this court, just to put it out there, that this court may not even be able to consider, unfortunately. It would have to be considered by a sitting elected Superior Court judge. And for that reason, I would have to recommend the $25,000 per on the 22 CP 212559. I believe that the other ADA Taylor, has something to say about 23 CP 2154.
In response to your question, did he ever get pulled over in a washed car? Not that I know of. The cars that he and Shirley were driving, for the most part, were clean. However, it was later found out that the G-Wagon that he purchased for her in June. So you remember the whole thing with Gail Bickham and all the money that had transacted with these motor coaches, and he was supposed to buy her a motor coach and all of these things. She sold her Mercedes, X, Y, and Z. And then they said at the end of the warrant, we can reread it again sometime soon because court's coming up again in like 3 weeks, that he purchased a G-Wagon. That G-Wagon, fast forward, I got a updated copy of the warrant maybe 2 months ago. I feel like I bubbled it up again. It's in members. If you're in members, the person who asked that question, it's in members. The warrant where it references Shirley's G-Wagon that was seized, that the VIN number had been illegally changed, and they referenced the VIN number that was on there and the VIN number it was changed to. So to answer your question, no, but yes. You know what I mean? Because there's so much to talk about with this case. It's almost impossible. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard in a nutshell to break down so much of this information. It's a lot. It's a lot. Because the G-Wagon was seized and the G-Wagon had phony VIN on it. So that was a later development that came up and out. So let's let him finish and then we'll get back to this Lamont call.
407 and the state's recommendation for bond in that particular matter, Judge.
All right, go ahead, Ms. Taylor.
Good evening, Your Honor. Yes, as Mr. Majeski has stated, he's considered dangerous. There are several pending warrants that will be coming out that, based on their content alone, there's a great likelihood that he's someone who commit further felonies. Furthermore, without mentioning the facts of the case in front of us, children were involved. The state is requesting a bond, knowing that he has to have a bond because it's been well over 200 days, a bond of $200,000 per count, giving us a grand total of $800,000 bond for the case involving the exploitation. There are 4 separate counts there. As standard, I would also request that there be an ankle monitor placed on Mr. Williams, as well as that he surrender his passport, not leave Fulton County, have no internet access at all, and no contact with any minors or animals. But again, he's met all the Ayala factors. He's a flight risk, as evidenced by phone calls that we've heard.
Okay. All right.
Judge, just one more thing. If the court is inclined to grant a bond on this, which would see him released, the state does have a number of people we would be requesting no contact with as well.
All right.
Before you go, I'm sorry, Mr. Majeski, finish up.
Oh, no problem. Melody Scretchen,
Okay.
The teacher,
Bickham,
the real estate agent,
Alasia Alexander,
Dominique,
Leilani Thwaites, that's THW, Miles Williams,
the daughter,
Lakeisha Williams,
the daughter,
Brianna Jordan,
the registered agent of Nesto's private
Deborah
security,
Johnson,
Deborah Johnson,
Sheridan Strawberry,
one of the owners of a
and her
Harley,
kids,
I think,
Olivia Washington,
a Harley, one of the owners of the Harley,
and Erica King,
and we know who Erica King
or
is.
Erica Hughley.
Yes.
That was the person Mr. Lewis was referring to earlier, who is her co-defendant in this particular matter, Judge. And yes, the court did, as he noted, we did enter into a consent bond with her. That was for reasons, of course, that we're not discussing here in court today.
Oops. I never heard Nesto really tell Sonia that, yes, we did enter into an unsecured bond with her, and we're not willing to talk about it today. Did you hear that? Did you hear how you hear how he dropped that TT? Did you hear it? Let's play it again. He said, what he said?
Yes, the judge was referring to earlier, who is her co-defendant in this particular matter, Judge. And yes, the court did, as he noted, we did enter into a consent bond with her. That was for reasons, of course, that we're not discussing here in court today.
None of your business.
Okay. Anything else?
None of your business. You're not getting that deal. And Nesto was sitting there. So Nesto, you heard that. You heard. Why were you pretending like you did not hear that? They did enter into a situation with Miss Kang. And they're not willing to talk about that right now. There's no proffer for you.
Mr. Lewis.
Yes, Judge. One other thing, and I would.
Henry County was rolled into the RICO, boo. You'll slide up in there. I don't know if it's going to happen because the Henry County situation, I think they rolled it into the RICO. That was the trailers, the big text trailers, I think. I think they're in the RICO.
So the other thing that I've got, Judge, is although Mr. Majeski speaks of these things, and so does Ms. Taylor, there was no evidence.
There was no evidence. There was no evidence.
Things that are now being alluded to during that hearing that lasted for 2.5 hours. None of it. There was, and I permitted it, Judge, during the closing argument of the state, I permitted them to talk. I didn't object to any of it. Where promises were made about upcoming charges upcoming to Judge Edwards. And we have made it from January 31st all the way now to June the 26th. And we're told that in the future, something will be coming.
In the future.
I'm asking this court to give the future no credit whatsoever. Because we had a whole bunch of future.
He said, I'm not. Judge Manning is looking like, would you please shut up, sir?
January 31st.
No refunds.
And June the 30th. And if we keep on giving the future credit where things don't show up, we'll have a person sitting in jail who hasn't, not the issue of not being convicted, but not even accused and being held. And so I'm going to ask the court, reiterate my request to you before, UJR, no more than 5,000 counting everything. And I did not hear Ms. Taylor tell us whether that was more than one picture in those 5 counts or not, but I thought it was one picture.
One picture is enough, Crail. It doesn't matter. One picture, 10,000 pictures. If a child is being abused and exploited, one picture is enough.
Picture, or at least I believe that's what Mr. Majeski told me, but it's been so long ago since he talked about that. I can't rightfully remember right now. Thank you.
It's 4.
Your
I
Honor.
think it's 4.
Yes, ma'am, Ms. Clark.
Mr. Majeski addressed it. There were numerous images. Actually,
There were numerous
and
images.
as a matter of fact,
Look at
The reason the case is still ongoing, the investigation.
so everybody in blue is over there at Rice Street. Okay, if you're Fulton County and you're in Cobb, you're over there in Orange. All these people are sitting up there in Rice Street, like, well, damn.
Is ongoing. Several more witnesses have come forward between January and now. They're still coming forward. We're trying to have a thorough investigation before we just indict. We can't just.
I got you. All right. 5 South, booth 1. Head up, everybody. Sit up straight. Sit up straight. Trust me, I'm tired too, but I've been working all day. Sit up straight. There you go. All right. Position 2, ending in 0500. No drugs unless prescribed. No alcohol. No weapons. You must surrender your passport to Mr. Lewis. Mr. Lewis will put it in his safe that he has with all his money locked up in. Cannot leave Fulton County, cannot leave the state of Georgia. Stay away from 7100 Suttles Drive. No drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. You're going to have a 24-hour curfew with an ankle monitor paid for by the county. You can leave for court, medical, employment, attorney's visits, and job, as long as you supply the name of your employer, proof of employment, schedule, the exact location it'll need to be working, and obviously need to be in Fulton County. No further contact with Melody Scretchen, SCRETCHEN. You got all that right on that one. That'll be a $5,000 good bond. Position 3, ending in 1078. 5,000 each count. No drugs unless prescribed. No alcohol. No weapons. No further contact with Erica Hughley, Shirley Strawberry, Erica. Let's see, Brandon.
Notice she keeps saying Shirley, but
Alana Alexandra, you said? Layla, oh gosh, you got to go. Mila Williams.
Judge and deputy clerk, I think it was Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Requested I send her all the names. I'm going to be doing that as soon as you.
All right.
Deputy Hunter's like, can you please send me the list? Because Judge Alex gonna mess it all up. Just send me the list and I'll make sure they get on the paperwork correctly. Okay, just email it to me now so I can get that in.
Good, you rattled that off. So those names: cannot leave Georgia, cannot leave Fulton County, must surrender your passport to Mr. Lewis. Like I said, he'll stick it away where he's got all his money. All right,
Judge, clear it up for me.
All of
please.
Shirley's
You
money.
mentioned Shirley Strawberry. You did not mean to mention Shirley Strawberry. Is that correct?
Sheridan.
Sheridan. Okay, yes.
Sheridan. Sorry, Sheridan.
Okay.
So Sheridan Strawberry, SHERIDAN. I apologize. I've marked through that. That's why I guess I'm
okay.
All right. You got the ankle monitor paid for by the county with a 24-hour curfew. Court, lawyer, medical visits, employment. As long as you supply the name of your employer, proof of employment, schedule, the exact location you'll be working. And you can just lift all those on that one, Ms. Hunter. Position 4, ending in 2559. No drugs unless prescribed, no alcohol, no weapons.
Yes.
Ankle monitor paid for by the county with a 24-hour curfew. Court, lawyer,
Ms.
medical,
Shannon.
employment. As long as you supply the name of your employer, proof of employment, schedule, the exact location you'll be working. No further contact with your co-defendant, Erica Hughley. And here I've got Sheridan Strawberry and Amanda Johnson. No further contact with them.
Amanda Johnson, whose notary stamp and seal were stolen. Okay, isn't it like all the names are like now the names just pop out like, right? They just pop out. They just pop out. Okay.
5,000 on each count. 20 position 5, 5407. No drugs unless prescribed, no alcohol, no weapons. You're gonna have an ankle monitor paid for by the county with a 24-hour curfew. Court, lawyer, medical.
No, honey, this is, look at the date up top right here. Ernest Nesto Williams, bail hearing 06/26/23. We are throwing it back. We're throwing it back. We're throwing it back. This man has so much stuff going on. He's not, don't get it. This is a we threw it back day. Okay. Okay. Just in case anyone else, because if one is asking, there might be someone else. We threw it all the way back. If you see that there's comments on here, y'all, not just Renee, but anybody. These are, Nesto is about to go to trial. Nesto doesn't have 10 cents. Nesto could have a bond that's $50,000. He don't have any money, y'all. He has no money, no support. He's, period. But we're back in time. Okay.
Employment, as long as you supply the name of your employer,
We're
proof
just
of employment,
trying
schedule,
to
the exact location.
hearings, because these hearings are illustrating things that we've heard. things that we've put together, things that are on paperwork, things that have been said in court. We're just trial's coming eventually. I don't know that the trial is starting on the day that they have it posted because I don't know. I just don't think that I don't want to say that they're not prepared, but there's things that you have to do to prepare for court, to prepare for trial rather. So I don't know if on that day they're going to discuss and actually schedule a trial date, but girl, I don't know how they work in Fulton County. We're going to see. But yeah, today's my birthday and it was Chef's choice and Chef chose. Let's run these back. I have two other things I want to talk about. But I'm going to end this live and come back like around 3:15 to have a afternoon cocktail with you guys. And there's a really good throwback that I thought is super interesting. And you guys were asking about Erica King and her sentencing and all of that. And if you want to, I do have her sentencing transcript, which we did see it, but if you guys want to get into that, we can. If not, we will. There's this very specific video I want to talk about, where we read an arrest affidavit that I don't know, it doesn't come up very often and it has so many details in it. And I just thought it was very interesting. So we'll do that in a little bit. Okay. But let's finish this and then I'm gonna let y'all go. And that's it. And if you're wondering why Fran is wearing this on her, it's her birthday. It's her birthday today. Okay.
You'll be working. Yep. Can't leave Fulton
He
County.
can't get a job with all that.
Turn over your passport to Mr. Lewis. No
He
further
can't
contact
pass
with anyone under the age of
LexisNexis.
18, no social,
He can't get a
social
job
media,
at
no
Walmart.
internet access.
He's a felon anyway. He won't be getting a job. But with all of those accusations,
Surrender your passport, like I said, and you cannot leave Fulton County. 200,000
Cannot.
on each count. Best of luck to you, sir.
Judge, are you appending that language to if in fact he's got that hold?
so we can see the
Henry County that the ankle monitor gets fitted upon
the shackle
return.
shuffle.
Yeah, if he'll have 48 hours to have the ankle monitor placed on his ankle if there's a Henry County.
Right. Okay.
I think
All
I've
right.
covered everything, right?
You
Internet
covered
access,
enough.
yeah,
That's enough
animals,
for today,
animals,
Judge.
animals,
You got that.
Contact with any animals.
No animals, mister. No animals of any kind, sir.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you much, Mr. Lewis. Best of luck to you, sir. You can leave the booth.
And
Sir, you're not
would you like
getting
me to
out.
copy you on that list of names as well?
Sir, you're not. Sir, you're not getting out.
I know. So I appreciate your patience. Thank you very much, Judge.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Taylor.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Tyrone Morrow. Excuse me.
Mr. Williams, you can leave the booth.
All right, this is position 22. 22 CP 208-581. 427 days without indictment, 141,000.
Well. Yeah, I don't have enough time. I gotta go pick up Boo Boo from school. What y'all think? Thank you, Cross Country. Thank you, everybody. All of you guys. You guys got me to about like 250 today. I'm going to live a very long time with all of this, all of these wishes and all of this. I feel like I'm going to be about 250 to 300 years old with all of this. You guys are putting blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings on me. Thank you so much. Girl, no animals, no children. How embarrassing is that? Thank you, DMV Scorpion. I appreciate you. They carry a new meaning, right? That's what I wanted to make sure I was very specific with the date, so you guys know. He's not hitting no bond hearings for nothing. For nothing. Even if they did give him a bond hearing for the new indictments, the Shirley Strawberry indictment and the PGR indictment, he's not going anywhere. Even just as a formality. I looked at everything this morning, but God only knows. Let's take a quick look, because I do have like a minute before I need to go. Let's see. I mean, there should be some movement on the new indictments just because they are new indictments, but they did file that motion for everything to be consolidated. And of course, Judge Dunaway hasn't ruled on anything. I mean, why? It's only been a week. So it's like, come on. So what's he going to do? Let's see. Anything new on here? Nope. Okay, nothing new. Ah, shit. Excuse me. Okay, hold on. Let me show you this right here. I'm going to start with right here. Thank you, HB5. Thank you. Thank you for my happy birthday. Thank you. Let's pivot. Okay, right here. So this is that, right? So count 1 through 7. So it ended up count 6, 7, and 5 were not presented to the grand jury, but he got indicted on 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Look at this from 2023. Okay, 7/7/2023. We didn't go in order today. But check this out. So remember we looked at the bond hearing. The first one we looked at was in February of 2024. And they were talking about the bond hearing. And she said that they were going to dismiss. And then she said, no, we're going to just bring it back in an indictment. And from February of 2024 all the way to March of 2025, nothing. Even though March of 2025 wasn't anything, it was just a leave of absence. But can y'all see this? Oh, God. Right here. From February of 2024. And then you go, there was a leave of absence. I don't know if whose that was, but it could have been Hannah or whatever. The indictment came through May of 2025. And then they were going to do the arraignment. And that's the day that shenanigans happened at the Fulton County Courthouse. They did not do the arraignment that day. There was the attorney conflict. And then they did the arraignment on 8/11, and he waived arraignment. So they did not do a formal reading of the charges. And allegedly, they're supposed to be starting trial. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but that's this case right here. Count 1 through 4. Even though initially it was 7 counts, these 3 they did not give to the grand jury. I don't know why, but they did not. Conspiracy to commit felony ×2, sexual battery, but they did rape, aggravated sexual battery, aggravated sodomy. I mean, for them to have 7 counts, they did not submit 3. They must feel like there is sufficient evidence with these 4. But let Busybody and Blabbermouth tell it they've got evidence. You know what I mean? They don't have evidence, but it cleared a grand jury. So anywho, what else did we want to talk about? I think that's everything. I think that's everything for right now. So just bear with me. I'm going to come back. If for just one thing I'm going to have a little sippy sip, just in case I'm not able to tonight. And then also, there's 2 documents I want to talk about. So just maybe another hour or so. You guys, I will see you back in a little while. Let me see. Oh, you guys are You guys are showing out. Thank you so much. Thank you, HB5. Thank you, K Rupp. Thank you from the Switzerland bushes. I appreciate that so much. It's so funny. From the Switzerland bushes, okay? All the way from Europe. Thank you so much. And Strange Days, okay? Thank you so, so much. You guys are spoiling me. Okay. All right. Did we cover everything? Did anyone feel like, yeah, document? We're not even doing, well, we're going to do a little video, but the video is of a document. I don't even know if I could break it down as well as I did this time, the time that I did. So I want to just, we're going to do a little rerun of that video because I'm like, oh my God, I forgot about it. Not forgot, but you know what I mean? I hadn't thought about those things because there's so many. We have the facts and then we have the gossipy part of the Nesto case. And we get a lot more of the gossipy part of the Nesto case. And this got me like, oh my God. Okay. So we're going to do that in like an hour or so. Just bear with me. Because Boo Boo probably want a little snack and then get home and then we'll do that. Okay. All right. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I had so much fun today. I hope you guys did too. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up for me. If you're new here, I'm so glad you found us. Today is my special day. It's not just any day. It's a Virgo birthday. I'm celebrating, and anyone else who's celebrating, if it's your season, it's your birthday today. Happy birthday to you. And that's it. That's all. I'll see you guys back in a little bit. You guys will be sick of me today, but that's okay because everyone gets a day for everyone to be sick of them. Okay. Today's just going to be my day. Okay. It's just so much. Yes. It's so much is. Yes. Okay, y'all. Girl. I will talk to you guys a little bit later. Have a wonderful afternoon. Give me about an hour or so to come back.
But me, I get dogged out all the way around. Nastiness, though. I'm telling folks, man, I ain't did nothing with these folks, man. Hold on, no.
What's your name, Miss Silver? What's your name, Miss Silver? You know what? You know what?
What?
It's funny that you said that. You just brought back some memories. So when you said that, when I told you, I think on a couple phone calls back, remember I told you, I said, you know what they call you right here? Yeah, you say what? And I said, they call you Master Nestos, right? However I said it. So they don't took my voice.
I can speak to that. As to 23 CP 215407 at our last hearing, the state did move to null process or to decline that particular case. We will just revive that case in an indictment.
What's your name, Miss Silver?
They call me Nasty Nesto.
What's your name, Miss Silver?
They call me Nasty Nesto. So shit they do.
You know what?
Okay, I had to come back. CJ Peach, thank you. Thank you to Acme listening, to all of our Viber friends, our Grown and Bougie situation. Shouts out to our good Nyla, Miss Addie. Okay. We love her. And thank you so much for coming through, dropping some love. We love Miss Nyla over here. She is awesome. She's part of Team Awesome. Okay. Love her. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. CJ Peach, thank you, boo. I'll be back in a little bit. Let me just go get Farah, probably get her a little snack. If she wants one. If not, then I'll be back sooner. Okay. I'll be back sooner than later. Either way, I'll see you guys like in an hour or so. Okay. Farah's like, it's not two fingers, it's two like that. Okay. Bye, guys.